found a living legend. Amazing.
Hey, thanks for helping me out back there. I talked to Paige about this plague of yours, and made sure he takes this inoculation seriously.
Have you seen my tools? Never mind. I just spotted them.
That Nuka-Cola inoculation of yours was a pretty smart concoction. I never would have thought to use that old manufacturing plant. You know, sometimes, if you're doing poorly and you can't do a task just right, that's okay. Just do as much as you can and be proud of it. You don't look so good. Feeling all right? Here's my health tip for you. Eat lots of chocolate. No, seriously. It's good for your heart, but more importantly, diets are overrated. I used to tell people to take the stairs to get healthy. Well, that's less of an issue now, isn't it? Hey, if you ever find an apple out there, let me know. I'm trying to see if I won the war on behalf of all other doctors out there. Remember to take a break to stretch, especially if you're in power armor for more than 8 hours a day. The key to making it in this world is knowing how to pick your battles. I used to tell people to take the stairs to get healthy. Well, that's less of an issue now, isn't it? Hey, if you ever find an apple out there, let me know. I'm trying to see if I won the war on behalf of all other doctors out there. You don't look so good. Feeling all right?
I have important work to do. Can this wait? Oh, did the lab coat give it away? Before the war, I was an industrialist. Which, I guess, is just a fancy way of saying I did a lot of paperwork. When everything went up in flames, I did whatever I could to survive. I'm sure you know a lot about how that can be, so I won't bore you. It's fantastic to simply be in a lab coat again, worrying about air and water purifiers, worrying about making things better for people in Appalachia. Well, not long after things really went to hell, I ran across a vault with a faulty door. It was perfectly fine inside, but the door mechanism was shot. I negotiated with those inside, and they agreed to take my family in if I could close it. Closing it could only be done from the outside, and would result in lethal radiation. Imagine my surprise to end up like this. It has definite advantages, though. Sometimes. I miss my nose, though. Aubrey. I suppose he's qualified. He doesn't seem particularly comfortable around me. So much to fix, so little time.
I take it you talked to Paige. I did and I do, yep. But there's something we need to take care of first. It'll be worth it. No. I've been trying to find something for years, and I'm so close now. So, yeah, I'm pretty firmly set on this. So, okay, hilariously, I'm looking for something that is designed to be invisible. Untraceable. It's a suit that hides you from everything, even laser detection grids. Which would help out with Vault 79, right? Nothing is completely untraceable. Think of it like a swimmer that's underwater. It might take a while, but they have to pop up for air, right? So there's always brief moments of exposure, even if it's only exposed to certain eyes. You get what I'm saying? I take it you talked to Paige. So, it's a suit that hides you from everything. Government facilities usually have a lot of security redundancies. There's almost no way to cut the lines fast enough to get past their laser grids. So what if security just can't even see that you're there? That's what this tech does, and I know how to operate it. Would you believe me if I told you I learned about it from a spy? Well, you'd be wrong then. You don't need to be such a jerk. I just want to help. I take it you talked to Paige. I did, and I... So, okay. It's a suit that hides you from everything, even... Government facilities usually have a lot of security redundancies. So what if... Because then the facility will almost certainly go into complete lockdown, and you'll have to wait until it cycles back up. Would you believe me if I told you I learned about it from a spy? I didn't have much choice in the matter, I assure you. Can we hold any further questions until I get to the point? I take it you talked to Paige. So, okay. It's a suit that hides you from everything. Nothing is completely untraceable. So there's always brief moments of exposure. Potentially a lot of things we're watching, but there's one that would have been designed to see it. Probably also relay that sighting, too. But just sending that update could blow your cover if you did it directly. Kind of defeats the purpose, right? Are you just agreeing out of anxiety? Okay, I'll try to boil this down while sounding 5% less confusing. Let's see. We need to go take out a Liberator bot to see if it has a record of another piece of Chinese tech coming through here. Liberators like to gossip, speaking in lay terms. They ping each other whenever they see something interesting. It's actually kind of a design flaw. I take it you talked to Paige. I take it you talked to Paige. I did. So, okay. Hilariously, it's a suit that hides you from everything. nothing is completely untraceable, so there's always brief moments of exposure. Okay, so the tech makes you go invisible, but it can't do it all the time. It uses a lot of power and it has to turn off sometimes. When the power runs out, things that know to look for it are going to be able to track it. Specifically, things that are from the same manufacturer. Those things might relay the sighting, just because most everything keeps a log of what it sees. A memory, right? Okay. Basically, go kick the crap out of a Liberator bot and then collect it for me. Okay? I'm going to see if it saw our other Chinese tech. It makes you invisible, sorta. Basically. Alright. I'll see if we have anyone around here who can help out with the next part. Wow, existential. For a perfectly preserved slice of pie, maybe? I'd kill someone for a great slice of pie, full disclosure. If you help me find the robot, we can find a spy suit, and then I can wear the spy suit for the vault job. Got it? Oh, well, my parents both used to take me along when they went scavenging. They were really good at it, so I picked up some good pointers. So I guess I've been doing this most of my life. I guess a lot of people born after the war and outside the vaults could say the same. I feel like I recognize that name. Is she good with robots? I can do electrical stuff, but hacking and whatnot is beyond me. Oh, of course! We were planning to pick apart one of those air purifiers to see if we could get them going again. I'll have to ask her about that too. I feel like I recognize that name. Excellent! Thank you for the heads up. I was just gonna read Paige's diary to find out who to talk to. Be safe out there. I get that some of the folks here are really afraid of the Scorched Beast, but for me, it's the giant ugly toads. Ugh! You should consider this place a fresh start. They took me in years ago and became my family. They could be the same for you.
What have you been up to?
Thanks again for lending a hand.
Oh, you're quite welcome. Ah, hello again. Put that robot on my workbench, will you?
What's up, Buttercup? Mostly, I keep an eye on the area around Foundation. I look for good things to bring back and keep an eye out for anything hazardous. If the super mutants are on the move or a bunch of Scorched move into the area, word needs to know as soon as possible. Oh, I joined up with them north of here a while back. They seem to be from all over this region. My family used to live in what's now the capital Wasteland. See you around.
Ah, hello again. Put that robot on my workbench, will you? Ah, hello again. Put that robot on my workbench, will you?
I'll be honest. I was hoping you'd have the motherlode just hanging around in your room, Penny.
Oh no, there's no room for that. Though knowing her, she may yet try to make an appearance. So, do you want the logs from this robot?
Yep. Look for an entry that begins with 58 when you're in. That should list any entries related to our target.
These logs look encoded, but like nothing I've seen before. I see the numerical headers you mentioned, though.
The entry you're looking for would have been broadcast daily since about 11 years ago. Just read the stuff in brackets at the end when you find it.
Found it. The part in the brackets says BAI 2, QUAN 2, YUAN 2, and then the number 7. I'm afraid that's all Chinese to me. As in, it's actually Chinese. To everyone.
Bai Yuan Quan. Oh! White Spring! Duh. Why 7, though?
Oh, 7th hole on the golf course, maybe. Wait, you don't... do you?
What, speak Chinese? I mean, it's been a while, but yeah. Wait, so my mom's last known location was... a golf course? I don't get it. I can't imagine there's anything spy-worthy there. What the heck would she be doing there?
Are you saying what I think you're saying?
Yes, they were spies. My parents were spies. They're both dead, all right? I was born here. I don't know about any of that.
No, I don't care about. I mean, you're looking for... spy gadgets? That's like a dream project. Can I see everything when you get back?
Sure? That'd be great, actually. It had this biometric encoding, and I think it'll work for a close relative like me. But, let's talk later. You said you're recalibrating the robot. To do what, exactly?
To find the tech if it's still nearby, and not shoot at anyone along the way. Maybe if you take it to the 7th hole, it'll pick up the signal again. I'll get the lab ready for when you get back. Be safe out there, you two. I have important work to do. Can this wait? So much to fix, so little time.
Wow, I feel like we're actually finally going to find it after talking to Penny. I've never been this close. So, you ready to go? Wow, I feel like we're actually finally going to find it after talking to Penny. I've never been this close. So, you ready to go? Okay. Ask me anything you want to know. I'm not a communist. Yet the glory of unfettered capitalism is all around us. We're standing in its ruins. You do see that, right? You can revel in it all you like, but it still stinks of death and idiocy to me. I'm not interested in continuing this conversation. So, ask me something else, or let's get a move on. I'm telling you that I'm not. Are you exactly like your parents? You shouldn't trust anyone out here. Not really. Just let my actions speak for themselves. I honestly have no idea. I was born here sometime after the war, and I lived here my whole life. Mostly in the capital Wasteland. My parents didn't talk about it much. I know they didn't want to go back. That they weren't supposed to have me, or fall in love with each other. We were just a normal family of survivors. Except sometimes my parents had to go do things. Then, one day, my mom just never came home. I don't think anyone's ever prepared for that kind of loss. I feel like I need to find her so I can move on, but I also don't feel ready for it. Because it's complicated. It's hard to know how someone will react, even though I'm not responsible for my parents' actions. Okay, fair enough. Sounds like a plan. Oh, don't forget our little recalibrated friend here. Paige might seem like a real stick in the mud sometimes, but he's held this group together through a lot of hardship.
Started. Oh, Penny showed me how to send a transmission to your Pip-Boy directly. In case you didn't know why you're hearing my voice. I'm not a ghost. I swear. It looks like the Liberator is moving in on the last known location of the tech now. Which I guess I don't need to tell you. You're probably watching little things scoot around right now. Unless you left it all alone in the world to lose something. I'd understand if you did. Robots are slow. Oh, I talked to Paige, and we're all good here. He gets that we don't pick our parents. Stuff was always hard with him. It's been better with the Foundation crew. Whoa! Hey! Lost new signal contact. Are you coming up on Beijing or something? I'm getting suited up now. I'll head out as soon as I can. Just how to be careful out there, okay?
Little robot buddy blew up. Oh, well, you must have really given it a good conk when you found it. Usually these little guys stick their landings a lot better. Jen's already out the door, but it'll probably take her a while to make it over to you there, wherever you are. Somewhere below the green. You should look around. Never know what you might find. Bring back a souvenir for your best buddy Penny, won't you?
This here is James Addison of the White Spring Resort staff. I tell you, they never thought I was telling the truth, but I found it. I swear by all that is holy, I found it. I knew it was there all along. Okay, see, it started with the rumbling. We had some minor earthquakes. You heard me right. Earthquakes of all things in this neck of the woods. I knew something wasn't right. I was gonna prove them all wrong. All the other people at the resort just laughing at me. Well, who's laughing now? I just discovered a fucking underground spaceship and the rocket fuel leaking off of that thing. Hell, it's making even the rocks glow. I gotta tell the president. I gotta tell the president if it's the last thing I do. I'll be an American hero. Get the Medal of Honor, I bet. All right, enough talk. Time to swim back home to glory and to wiping that damn smirk off Robbie's face. James out.
入侵者？什么？入侵者？什么？入侵者？胜利终将属于人民的解放军！还不能！
Don't. I don't want to fight. I don't want any trouble. I'm here against my will. Death smiles at us all. All we can do is smile back. Yes, I can see why that would be confusing. Not all of us have the luxury of choice. They threatened to kill my family if I didn't work for them. From what I have overheard on these listening devices, you are working with my daughter. She's on her way here, right now. I didn't want her to have to witness the inevitable. But here we are. So then ask them. This is a listening post. Our mission is complicated to explain. Unless you know what's going on next door, I could tell you more if you let me live. I did. They tracked me down with tracers in my gear years later. I thought everything was all over. That the governments were all gone. That I was free. If I had known, I would have thrown it all away and just hoped for the best. I thought holding on to it would save my life. But I was wrong. So wrong. Another pre-war asset. Very loyal to the cause. They only come here occasionally to check up on us. But trust me, you don't ever want to meet them. Yes, I was trained from childhood to do this job. It's all I knew. I never chose any of this. It was either follow orders or die. Orders and a lifetime of being shaped to think and be what they wanted. I didn't question it, because I didn't know there were other ways to be. To think. We were lied to. But people here were also lied to. Once I could see the puppeteers, I wanted nothing to do with any of it. I fled. Fine. This ends the same either way. She shouldn't be long now, based on the proximity warnings on that console.
Hey, there you are. I'm here. I caught up. 妈，那真的是你吗？你还活着呢？ Wait, how can you be alive, Mom? Why are you here? What is this place?
Jen, why would you come here, you foolish child? You need to leave.
We came here looking for your corpse. I needed a suit, but I buried Dad with his years ago. I couldn't get it off. He was killed in it. I didn't know you were alive down here. How could I? You left. Just don't move, okay? I'm trying to think of a way where you walk out of this. Where we don't just kill you along with everyone else down here.
I don't have anything more to say to you. I don't have anything more to say to you.
This is... I can't believe what's happening. I was certain that they killed her, but here she is, working for them? It's too much to consider. How can someone do that to their own child, though? How do you just leave them to make their own way in this world? He's asking a lot for me to forgive her. I think I can do that. Mom? What do you say? What if I can help you hide out? We can make it work, can't we? So, how does this work? How can we save you? Let's figure this out.
I'll have to go into hiding and destroy the suit. They're tracking it. We might be able to shield the signal from the suit once or twice. But are you willing to give it up after using it? We don't have much time to decide.
I guess you're right. Hell of a thing to be thrown away, though. I'll finish up here and then meet you back at Foundation, okay? I need a moment. I'll meet you back at Foundation, okay?
Thank you for sparing my life. I never expected to be reunited with Jen, my treasure. I'm still very worried, but thank you for your part in this. Thank you for sparing my life. I never expected to be reunited with Jen, my treasure. I'm still very worried, but thank you for your part in this.
I've made a lot of friends here in Foundation. Nobody's special yet, though. If you know what I mean.
I have important work to do. Can this wait?
Hey, I got the suit. Looks like we're good to go. She's gonna meet up with me after we hit Vault 79. I need to tell Paige about the risk before she comes here. I want to be better about being honest. It's hard to tell the truth when you're afraid of getting hurt. But you and Paige have really helped me out when you didn't have to. It's taught me to trust. A bit. You don't happen to have a piece of Derek's blackberry pie, do you? I bet... Nah, I'm good. Sorry. Bad joke. I'm all good to go. Nah, it wasn't too badly broken. I snagged it on my way out. Penny's gonna fix it up so it can chase the cat around. Sounds good. And hey, thanks again.
If you're looking at
So I
trades,
saw
check
Jen
out
and Penny
signs.
are working on that stealth tech. Guess it's time we talked about those laser turrets, huh? The blueprints don't exactly list the spec sheet, but there's a lot of install ports and wide open space. Penny started calling it the Grim Reaper's Hallway. I had to reach out to some specialists who've been shadowing us since the pit. They've agreed to meet, but they want to talk to you first. I don't know. Something about mission protocols. They seem like ex-military to me, but I haven't exactly checked their records. Just be careful. I don't know. Something about mission protocols. They seem like ex-military to me, but I haven't exactly checked their records. Just be careful. All right. Just so you know, these people are, rigid when it comes to how they contact each other. They have this whole signaling thing they do. I'm gonna mark a spot on your map. Go there and wave the flag. The old stars and stripes. That'll let them know you're the one. They'll tell you what to do from there.
Finally.
You
nice
can't
day.
handle my dulcet voice. Get out of here.
What you found down there was kinda strange.
Yeah?